Okay, so I want to talk about something real quickly. This thing with Jamie Foxx. I already saw. I didn't realize because I stopped looking at media. I stopped looking at YouTube. I stopped looking at a lot of things for about over a month, and so I didn't realize anything happened to Jamie Foxx until a month after it happened. But then when I realized what happened to him, I saw a vision. The words passed by say Jamie's has passed. I said in the previous upload, and I'm going to talk about this they cloned Tyr0ne movie. And at this time, Hollywood has a pattern. They have a pattern of doing things to draw more attention to certain movies. Why do they need this attention? They know because of what happened to Jamie Foxx and what people think happened. A lot of people are going to flock towards this movie once it comes out on Netflix. Netflix is going to make a lot of money because of what they believe happened to Jamie Foxx. But I did see that Jamie Foxx passed. I don't know if Eric Bishop, I think that's his name. I don't know if he passed away, but I saw that Jamie Foxx has passed. Now the actual person could be gone. I don't get too much into clones if he's a clone or not. You know what? People don't realize that they have been fragmented. People don't realize, just people like me and you, that we're in a matrix within a matrix within a matrix within a matrix. So what does that mean? We're fragmented. What does that mean? We are so far from our original self. There's really no room to talk about who's cloned and who's not. If people can really realize they are fragmented, you're not going to be in an area that's almost like in a reality, a perception of reality, where you have the likes of what you think is a president that's not really a president. It's not even real. It's not even a real person, and we still call that a president. You got to know you're in some realm of hell. You got to know that you're not going to be in any high vibrational type of reality with a Joe Biden, not even a Trump, politics period. And you would not have capitalism. But I don't want to get, that's somewhere to the left. I don't want to get too far. What I'm saying is that if you know you are in a perception of reality that is very hell-like, and you know this is not your true nature, then chances are you've been fragmented quite a bit of times to the point that you are cloned. Okay, so I don't want to get on the whole clone thing, but I'm going to get on Jamie Foxx. I said this in a previous upload. Jamie Foxx is the name of a persona. That's an actual, most likely entity. And the reason why is because I saw a vision of Jamie Foxx with his eyes completely black. That means something else was using that body for him to have fame, which a lot of celebrities do. And his name was no longer Eric Bishop. I think it changed to Jamie Foxx. But Jamie Foxx is the name of an actual type of entity. And the contract might be up. So it was time to, I guess, it was time to collect that debt. Okay, it was time to collect. I know it was a lot of prayers for Jamie Foxx. They don't know who they praying for. When they praying for Jamie Foxx, I don't think they realize who they were praying for. People got to be careful. People got to be careful imposing their will on something that they don't know what they praying for. That person's name is Eric Bishop. Jamie Foxx is the name of an entity. You're praying for it. People don't know what they're doing. Okay? You don't know what kind of agreements people made for that entity to make him famous, to take over to make him famous. And then when it's time to collect the debt, you're praying for what's supposed to happen not to happen. It's like it's best to stay out of stuff like that. You know the saying, stay out of grown folks' business. It's best to stay out of grown folks' business. Now I'm going to get to this movie called Cl0ned. They cloned Tyr0ne. I don't really care about the clone part. They're showing where a bunch of people went to this cloning facility or whatever. I guess I didn't see the whole synopsis of it, right? For the most part, I think they're just going to show black people what's really happening. It's like the movie Get Out. Black people don't already realize that they are in a facility and they're being harvested. They don't realize they are where you are currently, where you think you are sitting. You're not really sitting there. Your consciousness is being harvested somewhere else. Somebody else is using your energy. While you think you're getting up, going to work every day, that's not really happening. You're really imagining, you're really dreaming that. That's not something that's really happening. Your consciousness is held in a prison somewhere else that I already know where it is because of what I've been through. I know where it is, but I won't say it because it just can't be received yet, and I don't think it'll ever be received because we're in a reverse world. In a reverse world, you just cannot tell the real truth because it's not popular. People like Jim Jones. People like to drink that poison Kool-Aid. That's what they like. So the truth is that for the most part, the original organic beings, consciousness was hijacked. Their minds were hijacked, and they was brought into this false type of reality to for whatever reason. It's everybody that you think is real. Everybody just make up the world. It's not real. Most people that you see is not real. It's not real. Okay, most people are in an augmented reality. And what you think is real and what you see is real is not really real. It's only a few organic beings. Okay? And the rest is all created and made up. So when they say they clone Tyr0ne, I think the people that's watching, the people whose attention is going to really get, mostly a lot of black people. I mean, black people have been cloned. Okay, they've been cloned. But I want to say this before I get off. What is the reason? As soon as this movie is made, then something happens to this character of Jamie Foxx. And then it's all over the news, and they don't want to tell you what's really going on. They playing these games. And then this movie is all of a sudden going to be released on July 21st. So we see that they use this so this movie can get a lot of attention. But what are they really doing it? What is it for? I don't think I'll be watching it. Let me just say, I don't think I'm going to watch it. If I do watch it, it's probably going to be a couple of months to 3 months after it comes out. Not when it's released. Okay? Not when it's released, because they have a pattern of doing this thing. When something happens and people talk about it and it gets a lot of attention, I've learned ever since Kenneka Jenkins, because a portal was open when that thing with Kenneka Jenkins was supposed to happen. They opened a portal. Okay? Same thing with this thing with George Floyd. I saw where everybody was going crazy over George Floyd. I saw where a portal was open and it was closing. It was closing. So I don't know what this thing with Jamie Foxx is going to be used for. That lets me know there is a portal that's open. And for those who are going to supposed to possibly ascend or whatever, it's during that time where, it's best to get rid of all of the garbage and rise up where you're supposed to be. And this movie is going to come out on July 21st to get a lot of people's attention. So they're going to miss the portal. They're going to miss the gate. They're going to miss the gate to get out, because this movie is going to get a lot of attention. It will. I will not be watching it when it comes out. But it's going to get a lot of attention. And once again, people are going to miss their opportunity to get out. And what I mean get out, I don't know exactly what it's going to look like. But as long as you know you're on the right path, as long as you know you'll stay connected to the real source, I wouldn't worry about anything else. I don't know what it looks like to get out. All I know is it's best to stay in divine order. That's all I know. And if you're in divine order when this time comes, that's all that matters. What it looks like, I don't know. But just know, you just need to know you're in divine order. And when that movie comes out, it's best not to look at it, because it's coming out around a time that a portal is supposed to open for certain people who's supposed to get out or ascend to ascend. And that movie is coming out right around that time where that thing is supposed to open. I would not be watching it. I will not be watching. They always do this to get certain people's attention, and they always use it. It seems like every single time, besides Cl0ned, they always using a black man. It's always the Kobe Bryant kicked off coronavirus. Then you got the George Floyd thing that kicked off the Black Summer, which was Memorial Day of 2020. And what else? I don't know what the whole Will Smith and Chris Rock thing was for, that slap, but I don't. It was for something, because they always use a black man to kick off something. It's always to kick off something. I don't know if it's going to be a new pandemic or what, but the black man seems to always be used. I just keep noticing that pattern. Okay? But anyway, that's it, and I'll talk later.